Wisconsin week. Does it feel like there's anything extra energy, excitement at the gym this week? Andi, we'll start with you.
You know, I think our team does a really good job balancing what we have right in front of us and just staying present. And so understanding that Wisconsin's a good team, but it's just another game. And it's what we train for. We're going to train the same and do our same routine. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's just another game and the game forgets. So everything that we've done up to this point, doesn't change the outcome, and everything we do after won't change the outcome.
Bergen, winning the Big Ten is one of the goals of the team. This is kind of a big match. Wisconsin's also up there competitor. Does that add any extra to this match for you?
I think, like Andi said, we do a really good job of looking just kind of one game at a time, and obviously we do have our goals, and we know that this is a match that could somewhat determine the Big Ten, but we talk every day about make every day like the national championship, come into practice like it's the national championship, play every game like it's national championship. And so this obviously is a big game, but I think every other game's a big game too, because regardless if we lose to, you could lose to the best team or the worst team in the Big Ten and it'll affect you. So I think just kind of having that mindset of every day is a national championship.
Bergen, Andi's upped her production and her efficiency this year. What all goes into making her even bigger part of the offense in year two?
I think just our passers have done a really good job of kind of setting that up, getting us in good positions to set the middles, but Andi's also worked really hard, and I talked to her yesterday. Just the standard that she holds herself to is incredible, and when she makes one mistake, she gets really mad at herself, and I have to tell her, Andi, everyone makes mistakes, you're allowed to too. So I think it's something that is admirable about her, and that's one of the big reasons that I can tell that she's gotten so much better from year one to year two. It's just she holds herself to such a high standard every single day.
What goes through your head, Bergan, when you watch her succeed, whether she's, going up for a block and gets it, or if she's going up for a slide?
Mm-hmm. Well, first it's usually wow, you still impress me every time you jump. But then, yeah, it's just, I'm so happy for her. I think that she had such a great freshman year, and I think she still just wasn't happy with how it ended. Obviously, none of us were, but just she wanted to get better for us, and I think that it's shown a lot. And yeah, I love when she just wows the whole gym. It changes the momentum of the game real quick.
Are you able to see her on the slide again? Because that's a back set for you. Are you able to see her up there?
Usually, when I turn around, she's at the peak of her jump. So I look back and I'm like, oh goodness.
Andi, what does it mean to you? Your journey. To win Defensive Player of the Week too. I know that you've talked a lot about that, and John's talked a lot about the progress you've made as a blocker. What does that mean to you to win that award as the Defensive Player of the Week?
It's huge, and it's obviously always nice to get a little bit of recognition, but it's also, all right, awesome, got it, but there's still a lot I got to work on. And so it was very refreshing to have that and have something identify the hard work that I've been putting in, and kind of feeling satisfied with all of the work that I've been putting in these past few months, and honestly these past couple years with Nebraska Volleyball. But I know that there's still a lot I need to work on, and my teammates push me every single day, my coaches push me every single day, and so knowing that it's awesome, but there's a lot more in the future.
Andi, what are the things that can be intimidating about playing Wisconsin, that team?
They're a great team. They have a really balanced offense, and I think there's nothing scary about it. It's more exciting because it's going to be such a fun match, and we've worked really hard, and I don't know. They're a really good team, but we're also a really good team, so more exciting than anything.
Any other questions?
Bergen, do you think about because that was the first loss the team suffered last year was at Wisconsin. Do you think about that match at all? Kind of reflect on the experience of playing there?
I think it's crossed our minds a little bit, but we've talked so much about this is a new year. We can't really bring stuff from last year into this year, and like Andi said, the game forgets. Even we can't bring stuff from last game into this game, and so yeah, I think it's probably crossed our minds a little bit, but I think we're a new team. We have new people. we're all a year better, and so I think we're all just really excited to get the opportunity again.
What is that atmosphere like there?
It's a tough atmosphere. They have really great fans there, and they bring really big crowds, but I think a lot of us kind of thrive in that. Like, we bring big crowds too, and yeah, they're usually for us, but we all just like the noise, and so I think it'll show our competitive sides for sure.
And you've gone up against a lot of good slide hitters this year. What's it like as a blocker going up against a slide?
It's tough. I mean, slides are very fast tempo. They're hard to block, and so credit where credit's due. Like, when a middle gets you on one, it's honestly just, we say in our gym, like, war of attrition. Like, you got to give it to them and then go get the next one and do what you can. But it is just like a back and forth battle. I think it was Illinois. Like, I remember I watched it back and it was just like slide for slide, honestly. And it's just that like war of attrition that we talk about and doing what you can and controlling what you can. So they're hard to block, but it's possible.
Bergen, what's that like as a setter, blocking that, but also creating that connection with her setting back?
Yeah, I think a slide it's a tough connection because, like she said, it's a fast tempo. It's over my head. It's not an easy ball to hit or set, and it took a lot. And we just have a trust now that I know where Andi's gonna be. Andi's talking to me the whole way through. Like, we call it echolocation. Like, I know right where she's at, and I know exactly the tempo of the location, like where I can put it for her to get a kill. And so. It's definitely not easy, but Andi makes it look pretty easy.
Bergen makes it look pretty easy.
This is so cute.
Anything else? All right, thank you.